Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Sundin and I'm in the Grand Rapids area this week, and Fish Ed is going to take you to one of the many panfish lakes that we have in the area. It's a little chilly out here, a little windy, so we're going to hide inside the fish house, but stay tuned because this is going to be a good one. See that? He's coming to take a look. Now, the trick is not to do very much. You think that means you should start jigging it, but that just scares him away. You got to let him get it. Like that. There we go. Let's see what we got this time. You know, I've got that tungsten toad on. Oh, that's a nice sunfish right there. What's really nice about that toad is that I can get that thing so it just sits almost dead still down there, and that's what I was doing when I caught that fish. I've been looking at him on the screen and I've been having a heck of a time getting him to bite, but what I did was I just hovered above the top of the fish about 2 feet. You can go toe to toe with every fish that's down there and try to catch all those little ones, or you can stay above them 2 feet, let the fish come to you, and that's just what happened right here. We watched him on the screen. One fish out of that whole pack came up from the bottom, grabbed it, and what's really nice about the toad is so heavy that I can just let that sit motionless, and that was the trick to triggering this fish right here. He didn't want to see something jigging. He didn't want to see it moving around a lot. Almost dead sticking, but not quite, just a little bit of wiggle. I'm going to get this one in the cooler, and we're going to get back down there and start this again. Of them moving through. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay. You know what they're doing? We're on this big, it's about 15 feet of water. Look at that. Those are nice sunfish. I got my other line at the same time. We'll pull that off of there quick. Those fish, we're sitting on a flat in about 15 feet of water. And what happens, these fish are just milling around. We see packs of them all the time. They come in, they're out, they're in and they're out. It's not that it's a drop off or a hump or something like that. There's a weed bed in shallower from us, and on years when there isn't as much snow cover, they'll stay right up in those weeds. But now they're out on this marl bottom, and that's the key to it. There's all kinds of little crustaceans and critters that these sunfish like to eat over that marl bottom. It wouldn't make any difference if we were on 15 feet of water like we are on this lake, or if we were on a deeper lake, 30 feet of water, or up in 6. It's not the depth of the water, it's the type of structure on the bottom. And these flats, these feeding flats, this will keep fish in the area all summer long. And then what we're doing is just letting them kind of mill in and out. We pick them off when we get a chance, and then we get back down there and wait for the next batch to come in. When we get them, they're nice ones. Whoa, that one's gonna go bye-bye. There we got another looker coming in. Oh, there we go. You know what? It's a little blustery out here today, but the fish are coming in just often enough so we can have some fun. Oh, look at that bluegill right there. That's a beautiful fish. It's been a pretty nice day out here, especially when you consider some of the weather that we've had so far this year. You know, one of the things that's been interesting about this spot, there's a definite difference between a bluegill spot and a crappie spot on these smaller lakes. Now this lake has crappies in it too, and it's got perch, but the zone that we're in is between. When you're trying to zero in on bluegills and forget about the other fish, sometimes it's a good idea to think of the bluegill as the fish that's inside of the crappie zone. By that I mean, if there's crappies in 25 or 30 feet of water over a soft bottom, just suspended, the sunfish will typically be in a little bit from that. As soon as you get to a harder bottom, if you're out over 30 feet of water and it's soft, mucky, mud bottom, move up to 18, 16, 15 until you start to see a little bit more solid bottom. That marl is the key to finding these fish. Even if there's some mixed clam shells or something like that in there, that'll help attract these fish in. Now today we've had, I got my line tangled up again here. We've had to make some adjustments today. Typically when I'm fishing, I've been out here with a search bait, something really aggressive, trying to get the fish in. But one thing that's happened a lot today, I've seen a lot of fish on the screen, and what I'm really doing is scaring a lot of them away. If I make any kind of a move at all, I wind up scaring them away. So that we're using the tungsten toad, keeping that up above the fish about a foot or two. Let them come and don't do too much with it. Don't jiggle it, don't overwork it. Let that fish come up and let them get it. And any little tick, we're setting the hook. I'm Jeff Sundin. Tune in again next week for another episode of Fish Ed.